Well, there is a lot of good news that is coming from the Thailand Open badminton tournament because now we have our first finalists in the double section. It is Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty who have made it to the final of the Thailand Open 2026 tournament. They managed to get the better of Izzuddin and Goh. Remember, they had lost the first game 21-19. They were stretched to the limit in the second game, but they held on and managed to win 22-20. And in the third game, they managed to ensure the momentum that they had in the first game. In the second game, they carried it forward to win the third game 21-16 and confirm their spot in the final of the Thailand Open tournament. The Thailand Open has been a really good tournament for the likes of Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty because remember, 2 years ago, the duo had managed to win the Thailand Open tournament. But since then, they have had a lot of ups and downs when it comes to injury and form. And now, in this particular tournament, they have once again reached the final. On the other hand, when you look at what has happened with the other Indian contingent that is there in the Indian Open tournament, it is unfortunately not that good as well. So, Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy, and Chirag Shetty have managed to make it to the playoffs in the final, and now they will be awaiting either the Chinese duo of Ren and Ting in the final, or they will face the Indonesian duo of Marthin and the other Indonesian player that is there. So, Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty have managed to pull off a remarkable victory in these circumstances, and that is the reason why you have to understand that yes, tomorrow when they face off in the final, it will be epic because this is the first final that they have reached in 2026. They did play the China Open final in 2025, but then unfortunately they didn't do well in that. Now, the Thailand Open offers them a chance to ensure that whatever disappointments happened in the Thomas Cup, that would all be gone, and they will be aiming to win the title. It's been a very tough tournament for the for the Indian contingent in the Thailand Open. Remember, Loh Keon Yu dumped out dumped out HS Pranoy. Lakshya Sen lost to Kunlavat Viditsan. PV Sindhu lost to Akane Yamaguchi and all the others, Unnati Huda, then Malvika Vansod, then you had Tanisha Kasto, Dhruv Kapila, all of them crashed out very early on in this tournament. So that's why this victory is very important in a way that Indian badminton really keeps its focus. Remember, there is a lot of debate going on as to whether people care about badminton in the country. It came in the backdrop of Satwik-Chirag's comments that yes, no one cared that we were there at the airport when the Thomas Cup ended. The Thomas Cup is one of the most prestigious tournaments that is there. The Thomas and Uber Cup is there. Fortunately, yes, India's fickle nature when you look at sporting events, big issue. Big issue at this point. So it's up to the fans. Sometimes they say the fans deserve what they have, what they can see and what they do not want to see. But on the other hand, if you criticize any particular players and you have not watched or followed the sport for a very long time, it becomes a big issue. So that is why Satwik-Chirag now will be ensuring that they hope to win the title tomorrow, and they further amp up the noise that yes, we do care about Indian badminton, and yes, it will be a fitting rebuke to all of them who criticized Satwik-Chirag in the process. So yeah, this is a big development that we are seeing in the Thailand Open badminton tournament. Satwiksairaj, Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty have managed to make it to the final of the tournament. Tomorrow, they will be determined to ensure that they win this particular title because for Indian badminton's sake, it's been a very torrid 2 years. Let's see if they can match up to it and win the title tomorrow. So thank you so much folks for joining us for this update. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.